You're only going for the magnitude. You're only going for the magnitude, so that the restoring force is K into D. Now this restoring force must be equal to the weight of the body. So that is why M into G must be equal to K into D. So this is the first expression you have got. First you have got, this is the first expression. Okay. So under stretched equilibrium, the restoring force must be equal to the weight of the body because the spring is under rest. So all the forces acting on it should balance each other. Third step, what is that you are doing in the third case? Was third case, what you are doing is you are pulling the block with a force. You are pulling the block with a force so that your spring undergoes an extension of, already there is an extension of D, additional extension of X meter. What is D? D is the extension of the spring due to the weight of the block. Correct? Now you are applying a force so that the spring undergoes a total displacement of D plus X. Already there is an extension because of the weight of the block. Now you are applying a force in the downward direction, pulling the block down so that the total displacement of the spring is D plus X. Now what you are doing is you are leaving the force. Now the spring begins to oscillate, right? Now the spring begins to oscillate. It oscillates with a displacement of D plus X on both the equilibrium side. Is that clear, boys? Now the spring is going to oscillate because you have applied a force and making the spring to undergo an additional displacement of X. And then once you leave the force, the spring begins to oscillate up and down the mean position, D plus X meters above and D plus X meters below. Now look at this, the spring is under oscillation, which means the spring is under a force. If there is a force, the net force cannot be equal to zero. If net force is zero, the spring will be at rest. If the net force is zero, the spring will be at rest. Now the spring is oscillating, which means what? There is a net force acting on the spring. That is mg minus the restoring force. There is a force which is acting in the downward direction. At the same time, there is a restoring force. Now, what is the restoring force? It is k times the new displacement. What is new displacement? D plus X. Are you clear? I don't know. Second last period. F is equal to weight minus restoring force. Okay, let me finish this off. Yes, boys?
Ma'am, this X is not due to the weight, right? D is only due to the weight, right? X
D
is
is only due to
equal
the weight.
alone,
X
right?
is because of the applied force.
Okay, ma'am.
X is due to the applied force. So the net force acting on the body is weight minus restoring force. Now you substitute the previous case. What was mg first equation? K into D. So,
Ma'am,
so these two. Yes.
can you upload this PPT?
Okay. Fine. So F becomes equal to minus K into X. F is minus K into X. Or I can write F is proportional to minus X. What is F? So if the force is negative of your displacement, the resultant force is negative of your displacement, the motion is simple harmonic in nature. So you're proving the force is simple harmonic in nature. Whenever the spring is oscillating, there is a net force acting on the body, and this net force is proportional to negative of your displacement. Because every time the force is acting in the downward direction, the body tries to move in the upward direction.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in the diagram, why are there two D plus X's, ma'am? Like in the top, above the line and
This is the equilibrium position, right? The pendulum has to, if it moves D plus X above the rest position, this is the position of rest. When the spring was not loaded, When the spring was not loaded, this position represents the rest position. The free end of the spring is not loaded at all, the first case.
Okay, ma'am. Also, ma'am, in the diagram, should we show the force applied the downwards arrow? The red arrow.
It's up to you, boys. Yeah, you need to show because how the body is going to get displaced. Minus
ma'am.
k into x. And boys, I'll just move on because I'll put the slide, you just understand things. Okay, now I have to go for Newton's second law of motion states F is equal to minus k into x. F becomes equal to m into a, which is equal to minus k into x. So acceleration becomes minus k by m into x. Let us take k by sorry. Let us take k by m as omega squared. It's a constant. The acceleration is proportional to negative of x. So that also represents simple harmonic motion. Then you go for the time period. Time period is time taken for one complete oscillation. T is equal to 2 pi by omega. So omega is what? Here. Omega is equal to root of k by m. So that we are substituting it over here was. Angle. It's it is assumption. It becomes, I think so you have not studied the second order differential equation. There you'll have to go for the solution of those equations. Otherwise you will not understand those. You just take it as an assumption. So then you can find the force of gravity has no effect on the time period. Tomorrow, do I have a class in the second half or the first half? No. Let's finish it off, then I'll start doing numericals. I feel theory will be tough right now.
And the second half.
Okay.
The second period and the seventh period.
Fine. So what I'll do is second period, we will start with waves. Second, after the break, those periods will continue with the numerical of this chapter. Your time period has force of gravity has no effect on the time period. Force of gravity has no effect on the time period. Root of k upon m.
Ma'am, are these equations important? Like
Yes, they
for
might. They
numericals?
will ask you. Yes, boys. They'll be the question. Numericals. Yes, you should know the expression for the time period. T is equal to 2 pi root of m by k. We'll solve numericals, then you'll understand. Fine. Shall I move for the next slide? So your time period has no factor of force of gravity. Shall I move for the next? Boys, you start doing the numericals.
Yes, ma'am.
I think so. Yes, boss. Slide the
Ma'am?
slide the question.
Ma'am, you're
Ma'am,
not
are you
presenting.
displaying something?
A simple harmonic.
Ma'am, your
Ma'am, your
voice is
voice is,
breaking.
yeah.
No, I'll just. Now, can you see the slide, boss? Can you see the slide?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Is that fine?
Ma'am, now
can't
you
see the
give
slide?
the derivation of the loaded spring, right?
Correct.
Now we can see.
Vertically loaded.
We can see it now, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. A simple harmonic motion is represented by x is equal to 10 sine 20t plus 0.5. Write down the amplitude, angular frequency, time period, initial phase of the wave. If the displacement is measured in meters and time in seconds. So what we need to do is we have to write down the equation for displacement for a simple harmonic motion, right, boss? Displacement of a body at any instant.
Ma'am, should we write the question?
Yes, boss, just. Or else you just write only the equation you write, boss. So what will be the
Okay.
equation? General equation is what? X is equal to a sine omega t plus phi. Phi is the phase of the initial phase of the wave.
Ma'am, are you
Right?
writing
Now you
something?
compare. Yes, boss.
I think it's
Now
lagging.
you compare. Okay, fine. You compare both the equations. When you compare both the equations, tell me what is the amplitude of the wave? What will be the amplitude?
Ma'am, is it 10?
Yeah, 10. This is A, this is 10. The amplitude is 10 meters, correct? Which is equal to A. Now you tell me what will be the angular frequency. Compare and tell me what is the angular frequency. Compare the equation, boys, both the equation. This is a standard equation.
Ma'am,
This is what is given. What is angular frequency omega? What is the value of omega now? Check, boys, what will be?
20.
Can you see? The value of omega is 20. It is 20
Yes.
radians per second.
Ma'am, for displacement, like the trigonometry, it's cos, right?
Not necessarily cos, it can be sine also. It can be
Oh.
sine or it can be cos. That depends upon how the waves, the phase of the next linear frequency. Linear frequency is omega, sorry, nu. You know that omega is equal to 2 pi nu. So what is nu then? Omega by 2 pi, correct? So nu is equal to omega by 2 pi. So that is 20 by 2 pi, or I can write 10 by pi hertz, correct? 10 by pi the hertz. Next, time period. So what is time period? T is equal to 1 by nu. Time period is 1 by nu, right? So it will be 5 by 10. So that is 3.14 by 10. It is 0.314 seconds. And what? Then I have the sixth one, initial phase. Fifth one, initial phase. Yeah. 0.5. Phi is equal to 0.5 measured in radians. Are you able to understand?
Ma'am, like for the velocity and acceleration, can we also
Mm.
like instead of
Yeah,
cos,
we'll
can we
do.
write sine graph?
Yeah, correct. Yes, yes. We'll do the next when you come across the next numerical, you'll understand. Yeah, correct. We will have lambda also later on. We'll see. When you come across waves, you will be having. Shall I go for the next one? Or you need time to complete this voice? 11B, Sanfa,
Ma'am, one minute.
Shamshul.
Yes, ma'am, we can move ahead.
Next question. Now look at this. A particle executes simple harmonic motion with a time period is what? 2 seconds. What is the amplitude, boys? Amplitude is 5 centimeter. Find the displacement, velocity, and acceleration after 1/3 of the second. So instantaneous time is t is equal to 1/3. Starting from the mean position, boys, how does the particle starts from? It's the particle starts from the mean position. Please understand, mean position means rest position. So always, if it is mean position, this is how your wave will look like. The particle is executing simple harmonic motion. It starts from mean position. Your x-axis always represents your mean position. So it is a sine wave. So your displacement has to be represented in terms of what? Sine function. Was this is the key point here. Here you should not make an error. The body starts from mean position. Mean means rest position. If the body is starting from rest position, this is how the curve looks like. It's a sine curve, which means your displacement at any instant should be represented by what? Displacement at any instant should be represented in terms of sine function. X is equal to a sine omega t. We'll take the phase as 0. Suppose if the displacement, sorry, if the motion starts from extreme position, was if the motion, this is a displacement, right? Displacement versus time graph. If the motion takes place from extreme position, at extreme position, displacement is maximum. At extreme position, displacement is maximum. Yes or no? So this is a cos graph, your cosine graph. So which means here your equation should be represented in terms of cos function. So there it becomes, here it becomes x is equal to a cos omega t. Are you clear, boys? If the body starts from extreme position, then the displacement should be equal, x is equal to a cos omega t. Now in your case, the body is starting from which position? Mean position, rest position. So it is always, because sine graph always starts with 0. So it should be always sine omega t. Should not make error here, boys. Is that clear? Now look at this. I have to find the displacement is
How did you know it was a sine wave?
mean position means 0 position. Always sine wave starts from 0.
Okay,
This is
ma'am.
sine. If that is the case, then the displacement should be in terms of a sine omega t. Correct? If it is
Ma'am, what
extreme
is
position,
its extreme position?
extreme position means your displacement. Suppose you, right, boss? This is mean position. X is equal to displacement is equal to 0. This is extreme position. Displacement x is equal to maximum. Correct? And extra, this is displacement versus time graph, boss. If it is displacement versus time graph, the body starts from extreme position, means it has a x as a maximum value, correct? It will not start at 0.
Okay,
If the
ma'am.
body starts from the extreme position, your displacement will not be 0, it will be maximum. So these type of graph are cosine graph. So then you have to represent it in terms of cosine function. So it is starting from rest position. So sine function. right, boss? So amplitude is, what is amplitude? 5 centimeter. Time period is 2 seconds. Then the time t is equal to 1 by 3 seconds. So what is the function displacement? How will I write, boss? Displacement is equal to x is equal to a sine omega t. Now I have to find displacement when after a time of 1/3. Okay. The value of a is given. The value of t is given. What is not given? Omega is not given. So how should I write omega? You know omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Correct, boys? So now you substitute. X becomes equal to a sine, what is omega? 2 pi by t into t.
Ma'am,
This is
should A be in meters whenever we do it?
no, you can have it in here in centimeter per second also you can, right? So what is displacement after t is equal to 1/3 of a second? What is x? A sine 2 pi. What is the value of t, boys, here? What is the value of t? What is the value of t? Time period. Can someone tell me what is
2
the
seconds.
2 seconds? What is the
So
value
2
of,
get cancelled.
okay, what is the value of time cap small t? 1 by 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Boys, others, are you clear or should I repeat? 11?
Ma'am, you're clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these two will get cancelled. So what is that you're getting? A sine pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60 degrees. So x is equal to a sine 60. Fine. What is the value of a? 5 centimeter. 5. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Correct? So just write it in centimeter. Later on you can calculate this. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Completed, boys. Then I have to go for velocity. Next, we'll go for velocity.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll go for velocity. Boys, what is the formula
Ma'am,
for
just a reminder that there's 2
A?
minutes.
Yeah, let it be there, boys. So what is velocity? V is equal to dx by dt. So what is x? What was x? A, was it a sine omega t? Okay. Is a common? Is a constant? Is that not a constant? So a, you are going to differentiate sine omega t. Correct, boys? So when you differentiate sine omega t, what will you get? You will get omega cos omega t. Correct? Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now omega, I have to represent it what by what? 2 pi by t. So now V is equal to A into 2 pi by t into cos of 2 pi by t into t. So what is this? What is the value of A? What is the value of A? 5? You call 5. 2 pi by, what is the value of t? 2. Okay, cos of 2 pi by 2, what is the value? 1 by 3?
Ma'am,
2
should
and 2
we
will get.
convert to meters?
No, later on you can convert.
Oh, all right.
V is equal to 5 pi cos pi by 3. What is cos pi by 3? 60 degrees. So V is equal to 5 pi cos 60 is half, right? So V is equal to 5 pi. So V is equal centimeter per. Can you do acceleration tomorrow by yourself? V. Boys, acceleration, you have to this expression, you have to differentiate this expression, boys. Take omega constant, a omega d by dt of cos omega t. So you will get minus a squared, minus a omega squared sin omega t. That gives you the answer. So the one highlighted can be done. Yes, boys, those who have completed can do.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you,
boys.
ma'am.
Thank you,
you, ma'am.
boys.
Also, ma'am, thank you for updating your marks.
Thank you.